My teenager has no friends. How would you approach that problem if it ever came to you?
Well, that problem comes to me quite a bit, and first we'll start with a couple of things I always tell parents not to do, and then we'll talk about what they could do. You don't say in front of the child, my son has no friends. Many parents do that. You don't harass your child. You don't say to them, why don't you have friends? What's wrong with you don't have friends? Your child would love to have friends. They lack the social skills, they lack the ability to make friends as easily as others. Just like I always say with some kids have what I call a social learning disability. They don't know how to approach others in a confident way, an effective way. And often in their attempt to make a friend, they blunder. They do things that turn other children off. And then again, there are some children that are loners by nature. And they really are pretty content with themselves. So rather than create a problem and label it as a problem and say, they don't have friends, this is what I always say. You expose your child just like you would educationally in many ways. You expose your child to social activities, a church group, a Boy Scout group, baseball team. Now you try to find things he's successful in. If your child is not a good athlete, and I get this quite a bit, they get pushed into sports, instead of making friends, ridiculed, they're picked on, they're bullied, because their skills are poor, they lack confidence, and whatever abilities they have falter because they're so nervous and have such performance anxiety. So if you're going to socialize your child, which is a good idea, find areas they're good in. And as far as this video gaming thing, where many of the kids do that, if your child's a child who has no friends, now many of these kids have tons of friends, but they play video games. I always say with those kind of kids, try to find 2 or 3 or 4 other kids, and they're there, whether they're in the family, the neighborhood, or this classroom, and have them all get together and at least play the game together. Now they may even be playing at times what we call parallel play, where each one's playing their own device. So my advice, this is what I say to a parent who complains their child doesn't have friends.